Hi, welcome back! I know it's been a while, but I'm going through my finals, and in fact, I had one today, so let's hope I did well. You might be wondering why I'm already doing a New Year's Eve makeup when I didn't even do anything Christmas related. The truth is, I'm already over 2020 even though 2020 isn't over. So this is me manifesting that it is already the 31st of September. This is me manifesting that it is already the 31st of December and 2021 is already one day away. So if you want to see how to recreate the makeup that you saw on the thumbnail, then just keep on watching. The first step is of course to prime your skin because as Nikki tutorial says, not to prime is a crime. Thank you, that's my sister in the back. I'm going to use the Becca Backlight Priming Filter. And this primer is gorgeous because it leaves you a shiny and healthy skin. It is amazing. And if you don't have any brightening primer, you can use just a liquid highlighter and it will do just as well. I think it's better if you mix the highlighter with your foundation because if you put it straight in and all over your face, you will end up looking like a Tin Man, or like I did when I recreated Michaela Long's drunk makeup. See, look at that glow. I want to compete with the lights that will be up all over the place on New Year's Eve. Now moving on to foundation, I'm going to use the Lancome Tint Miracle in the shade 03. And of course use my sponge that is completely dirty because I haven't washed it. I haven't washed it in so long. Don't do that, wash your sponges. Moving on to concealer, I'm going to use the NYX HD Studio Photogenic. I'm going to apply it under my eyes, down the bridge of my nose, and a little bit on my forehead. It is so weird that growing up, I never had troubled skin. Like never. Maybe once in a while, 1 or 2 pimples, but that's it. And now, all of a sudden my skin remembers I'm young.
And that apparently I'm a teenager even though I'm getting out of my teenage years.
And it decided to break out and it is terrible. I don't know what happened. Now to set it, I'm going to use the NYX HD finishing powder. To contour, I'm going to use the Highlight and Contour palette by The Balm. I feel like I don't even have to name the palette anymore. It's the only one I use. The only one I have. And what I do is I stamp the powder on and then blend it upwards. Then on my forehead, and I do the same. A little bit on my jawline. Next up for bronzer, I'm going to use the NYX matte powder. It is in the shade Deep Tan. To finish off with the face for now, I'm going to use MAC's blush in the shade Peach. And I only like to apply it on my cheeks and bring it upwards to blend it with the contour and the bronzer and everything. I think it makes your face shape more elongated. And like I always said, don't be afraid to go all in with blush because it is the first thing that fades away. And my will to study. Now let's move on to the eyes. For me, New Year's Eve is always the excuse to go all in, pure glam, and just shiny and glittery and all that stuff. So I want to do a very extra smoky eye. I don't really know what I'm going to do just yet, but I know I want to use the shimmery shades from the Nikki Tutorials and Beauty Bay palette. I want to start with this shade, Mila. I didn't prime my eyes, wait. What a crime.
Run.
Now let's begin. By the way, I know the tree is butt naked right now, but the tradition here is that we decorate everything for Christmas on the 8th of December because that's the day of the Virgin Mary. I'm not even Christian, but that's just the way we do it here anyways. And since today is the 4th of December, we're not doing it yet. It is just a prop. Now I'm switching to the Urban Decay Naked Basics because it has more cool tone shades and that's what I'm looking for right now. Because later on I want to go with a silver shade for the lid. And I'm going to use the shade Faint, this one right here. And I'm applying it on my crease so that later on we can do a cut crease. Then I'm using a taper brush to blend that shade in. Now it's time to cut the crease. I know it is looking a bit messy right now, but let's trust the process. I'm going to use more concealer to cut the crease and a flat shader brush like this. And a trick I learned is to apply some on your lash line. Then you look up and sideways, and the line is drawn for you. For the silver shade I was talking about earlier, I'm going to use the shade Underground. Now I'm grabbing a brush for more detail. Next up, I'm going to do an eyeliner, and I'm going to use the Maybelline gel liner. To add some more glitter, I'm going to add glitter. It is the NYX Liquid Crystal. It is great because it is like a liner, so it is easier to use for what I'm going to use, which is to line the crease. I went on and applied some false lashes off camera, but now I decided that I want more glitter, so I'm just going to apply the same one I use on my crease all over my lid. It dripped! That's the holiday glam I was talking about. For my lower lash line, I'm going to use the first brown I used, the shade Mila. And then the dark brown on the corner. Now I'm just lining the outer corner of my eye right here, inside the waterline. To finish off with the eyes, I'm going to apply the shade Icy on my inner corners. Now I'm going to do my eyebrows off camera because I've done it plenty of times, so you can watch that routine on any of my tutorials, and I'll be right back. We are almost done. Now it's time for highlighter, the star of the show. I'm going to use the shade that comes in the highlight and contour. It is a champagne tone because, you know, in New Year's Eve, you drink champagne if you like it. I don't, so I don't, but normal people do. The ball on Times Square ain't nothing next to the amount of highlighter I'm going to put on. By the way, does anyone have New Year's Eve plans? Because I feel like with this pandemic, it would definitely be like any other celebration. Maybe you have one, and comment down below your plans. Are you having dinner with your family, with your friends? Are you just eating alone?
What are you doing?
Now the last step is lipstick, and I'm going to use the Maybelline Daringly Nude. Oh shit, I don't know if I want to use this one. I'm not going to use it just in case. I'm going to use NYX's lip liner and Kiko's lip gloss. This is gorgeous. That lip gloss made a comeback, but I'm glad it did. Now the final step is to set everything with the all-nighter setting spray by Urban Decay. Okay, that is it for this makeup tutorial. I hope you liked it and enjoyed watching the video and maybe recreate the makeup. And if you do, then please tag me on Instagram. I really want to see it. And tag me at lupe with EEZG. But I just wanted to say that even though this was a hard year for everyone, try to stay positive and to still see the good side of and the bright side of this year, because maybe it brought some opportunities that otherwise wouldn't have happened, and there's always something nice out of every situation, at least something you can learn from this year. Or maybe like I did, I got to spend more family time, and that's something good. Or more time with my pets, which I love so much. Yeah, we all love to joke about how terrible 2020 was, but at least it was the year that I finally had the courage to create my YouTube channel, which is something that I have wanted for many years now. That's something I'm very glad for. So thank you if you're a subscriber or just a watcher. Thank you for your support, and here's to 2021 with many more goals to come true and a better year. But thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe, comment down below, and like this video. You have no idea how much that helps me. So thank you in advance if you do so. I'll see you in my next video. Bye!